oh my bad, Big Mizzy up, and I got a whole a jaguar, a ragdoll, hit it with a jaguar. I say, ooh, I should freestyle for y'all boys. I had that beat like Sugar or Ray Floyd, Sugar Ray, and that Ray, what type of freaky? What type of freaky dicky sneaky freaky dicky freaky sneaky? Hold on, BTB this. Okay, we got that. Okay. 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 What did you say? Man, did they get back? Well, I'm thinking they snapped back for a second. How one girl changed. How one girl. I low key want to watch that a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, cause so was at the top though. No, I gotta watch it, cause SoLLUMINATI was that guy once a minute
People
ago.
may say
Like
that
he was that
SoLLUMINATi's
guy
career
for
was cut
sure, for
very
sure. Hold on,
short.
let me
He
put my
never got
headphones
to
in so y'all can hear me for real. Let me put my headphones in. What is all right, here we go. Look at my boy, that classic. She want me. She
reach his full
want
potential as a
me.
YouTuber, because in the midst of all of this popularity that he was receiving, SoLLUMINATi would start to become more and more inconsistent on his main YouTube channel, and this is because SoLLUMINATi started to become very spiritual, and this will lead to him slowly drifting away from the internet completely.
Yo, man, let's give it a big shout out to my boy Soul, man. Let's put it out there. He was definitely one of them ones for real when it came to this 2K. When it just came to the people who just made a way in the culture of the YouTube and the 2K community. We gotta give it up to Soul, man. So shouts out to Soul for everything that he's done for the community and what he's doing right now, just awakening himself and his supporters along and taking them with him. So let's just go ahead, clap it up one time for my boy Soul, man. She want me. She want me. Come on.
But all of this will start with one specific person who we're going to be mentioning a lot in this video.
Can't go bad about no hoe.
If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Trap with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member.
And then what is Ash even doing today? I don't even pay attention to her no more. Like, what happened to her? She had, oh my gosh, she went, oh my God. Stuff just went so bad, so south, man. And had put my boy in a whole song, man. It was so sad, dog.
Community. Now, with all of that being
but I can't even be mad because DDG was my boy first. So.
Career. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with who SoLLUMINATi is, he started his YouTube career about 9 years ago, back in April of 2015, and he would start gaining a lot of popularity on YouTube by playing a game called NBA 2K. And he would play this game for years on his channel, becoming one of the biggest 2K YouTubers of all time. But if you watched any of my videos before where I mentioned NBA 2K, more often than not, the creators who blow up from playing this game tend to quickly switch to a different form of content, because over the year 2K has just become this dying game that no one really watches much anymore.
Yeah, don't nobody watch it a lot.
Get a little bit of popularity from playing it, they instantly switch over to something else. And this is eventually what SoLLUMINATi would end up doing, because after about 2 to 3 years
real life,
of playing
and he was one of the first ones to pioneer this
switch over
in
to
real life
reaction style content, and this is where his career will begin to reach new heights.
Come on, man.
And he would react to a variety of content on YouTube, such as videos that were just going viral at the time, or even just regular basketball 1v1s. And SoLLUMINATi was always one of those YouTubers who was known for keeping it real and never sugarcoating anything. And this will lead to him getting into a bunch of beefs on YouTube over the span of his career. He's beefed with a lot of popular black YouTubers over the years, such as Flight Reacts, who he's more so friends with now, to YouTubers like Cash Nasty, and his most infamous beef of all time, DDG. And his beef with DDG is going to become a little bit more important to note later on in the video. And during the time when So was doing these reactions and story times and beefing with all of these different creators, he was really in the prime of his career and became one of the most influential black YouTubers that there is, having multiple catchy phrases that people still use to this day.
Dang, this making me sad, low key, dog.
Most influential content creators.
I'll say, in my lane, I'll say SoLLUMINATi.
Duke one-on-ones, boy. Keep it real for real, man. No BS, dog. He man, shout out Duke, yo. Shout out Duke, folks.
So
And SoLLUMINATI, why?
a lot of like his like terminology and lingo
Exactly.
is still used to the day.
Exactly.
Like,
that's tough. That's
everybody
tough.
say that.
Bro, that's
But
tough.
he was the one who like made it like. I feel like he just really slept on as far as like the internet being how it is and why it is today.
But everything would begin to change for SoLLUMINATI and his career in the year of 2018. On June 16, 2018, SoLLUMINATI would post a video titled "SoLLUMINATI First Girl Collab,"
What
and
up,
this single video
daddy?
would end up changing his life forever. And in this video, he would actually be
No,
reacting to
Ash-
his very
Ash
first
is
ever girl
a
collab. It
beautiful
wasn't even
girl,
posted on
man.
his channel.
A
He would do a
beautiful
video
girl.
with a girl named Omeezy Ash, and
All
the
she
two
did
would
was
do a video
awaken his
titled
spirit
"Put Yourself in Any Dimension." Now, I can't find this original
awakening.
video anywhere on YouTube because it was
She
on
started
Ash's
spiritual
channel, and I
awakening.
think she deleted like her original channel, or the channel got deleted or something like that. But anyways, in this video, her and SoLLUMINATI will be talking about just a bunch of spiritual things, a world that was kind of unfamiliar with So. And while reacting to this video, So would his
Hold on, I'm not sure, but I could have sworn we saw So. Well, how I peeped out this whole little ordeal was that he was basically telling her that he didn't want her in the first place. So for him to double back on that girl like that, after he done already told her no, guys, y'all just gotta remain firm on what you believe in, what you stand for, dog. Don't ever let nobody trick you into doing something that you won't want to do. Man, if he was just on his grind and didn't have time for women right there, man, imagine what So would be today. You know what I'm saying? On his grind harder. Even though he's already doing what he's doing, man, and he's on his journey, he might have would have been there at the end anyway, but I think he would have just got to where he's supposed to be sooner. So, man, just focus on yourself, gang, forever.
expressed his interest for Ash because of how different she was than any other girl he met at the time.
When I first came across this girl, Chana, she was different than all of you, the rest of you. She different than every last one of y'all.
And that's the only
On
way
top
she
of
be
that, she got
sacrificed.
her own swag. I love her ink. She got her own tattoos, her own ideas, her own bright mindset. Y'all know how like I got my own image. Like this is who I am.
She will.
I like it. Like she got
I like it.
so much potential. Like I see the potential in her.
And after expressing how much he liked her and how different she was throughout this entire 19-minute video, the two would end up beginning to do a lot of content featuring each other. And after just a few weeks of talking and doing content together, Ash would admit that she began to really take a liking into SoLLUMINATI.
Okay, she already got her. She want me.
So to budge into liking her.
Okay,
back,
she already had her. She want me
she
shirt on. I didn't know that, so I'm late. I'm behind. Even though I was already watching, so I'm late. I'm behind on that. So it must have been 2-3 videos after where we actually seen this one. Okay, so I'm a little late. I gotta apologize for that
take
one.
A liking into SoLLUMINATI. And at first it was a little hard to get So to budge into liking her back, but eventually just a short time after, he began really liking her too, and the two would eventually start dating. And this would even lead to Ash getting SoLLUMINATI's name tattooed on her entire arm within the first month of even knowing him.
Shit, it hurts still. I know this, you just.
I'm not gonna lie, that would have turned me off too. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like what?
And this is really when So should have realized that she was going to ruin his life, because for one day,
Like,
Max
that's some
started
crazy
talking,
stuff,
ended up
dog.
dating, and then she got the tattoo of his name all within the first month of knowing him. And to top it all off, she didn't even get his real name, which is Javante, tattooed on her arm. She ended up getting his online name or his alias tattooed, which was SoLLUMINATI.
Which is
And mind
still
you, this
tough,
was
though.
all within the very first month that they met. The original video that they did together was uploaded back on like June 16, 2018, and she would end up getting this tattoo on July 9, 2018.
Yeah,
So
am
we're
I the
talking about
only
like
one
a
who
2 to
believes
3
that this
time
was
span
fake
here. And after the two
when it
would
first
officially
happened?
start dating, this would lead to them doing what any other couple did during this time on YouTube, which is posting a bunch of fake pranks and things like that onto the channel. And that was really a big content switch up for SoLLUMINATI, because he's never done anything like that before.
Oh, my mama loud gave me that look, boy. What? Oh God, oh man. You would have had me right then and there. Look at the look, and bro, I'm overly sucker for this right here. I'm not gonna cap. Like when they tilt their head down, look at you with them puppy eyes. You got me. What you want, my pocket? Hell, you can have it, shorty. I ain't gonna lie. This look right here, dog. I don't know what it is about it, but man.
Probably because he didn't have an actual girlfriend to do that type of content with. But when he finally started dating Ash, that's when he began spamming that form of content. And it ended up working out very well for his channel in the beginning because all of these videos and pranks that he was doing with Ash ended up going extremely viral. But in the end, Ash would end up being the demise of his channel. After he did that first original video with Ash, which was putting yourself in any dimension, because of her, he began getting deeper and deeper into spirituality. And this would lead to him creating his own spiritual channel named Spiritual Self. And this will mark the beginning of the end of SoLLUMINATI as we knew him. So as we mentioned earlier in the video, he will post his first video with Ash on June 16, 2018. And just a little bit over 2 months later, on August 28, 2018, he will post his very first video on his Spiritual Soul channel. And this was a simple video titled Quitting Weed Day 1 and Day 2. And So would leave a comment on this video stating that he felt like he was losing himself and he had no one else to vent to, and he just wasn't the person that he wanted to be. He wanted to start giving up all the bad habits he had in his life in order to become a better role model for the people that watched him, as well as motivating others to do the same. And after making this channel back in August of 2018, just a few months will pass before him and Ash broke up, and they did have a bad breakup. They each made videos talking very poorly about one another. This even would lead to Ash linking up with DDG, a person who SoLLUMINATI has had a very long beef history with. And DDG would even end up throwing a subliminal diss about SoLLUMINATI in one of his most popular songs, Moonwalking in Calabasas. And if you know SoLLUMINATI, you know he's going to respond to almost everything that involves him. He did end up responding to this whole Ash and DDG situation.
She said your dick was so, and she had told me you broke. Oh, that's tough.
Hey, come on. That's how you want. What? Oh, you swinging. He throwing them.
Oh, bro.
I've been going for a minute. Okay.
But even though he broke up with Ash during the early days of his spiritual journey, that would not slow him or this Spiritual Soul channel down at all. And like I said at first, this channel did originally just start off as a self-improvement channel, but it quickly became so much more than that because over time, Soul started posting videos deeper and deeper into spirituality. These videos range from things that was as simple as meditating to some of the craziest conspiracy theories you'll ever hear.
More than 1 million kids come up missing per year.
Some
what do
of
y'all think happened to these kids?
This ain't
and every time people come up missing,
the
more people come up missing, the more they release more chicken sandwiches and shit. I'm noticing that.
And it became apparent that this channel was going down like a path of quote-unquote wokeness instead of staying true to what the channel was originally meant to be, which was self-improvement. But So did stay very consistent.
Spirituality is self-improvement, bro. What are you talking about?
And all the way up until like the pandemic had happened, simply because YouTube had this policy where they didn't really allow people to talk about the pandemic. But So was posting a lot of videos during this time talking about everything that YouTube didn't allow him to talk about.
The coronavirus ain't going nowhere. It's here. The mask permanent. It's not going nowhere. I hope y'all ready for these mandatory testing. You are going to be, it's going to be mandatory for you to get tested or you're not working. You're not catching no flights.
And that did happen for a while.
You're not doing anything that you've been doing while Trump been in office.
Which led to him getting striked a lot and not being able to post for a set amount of time. And this is when he really began slowing down on YouTube altogether. Because he didn't post on his main channel much at all anymore. And he wasn't able to post on his spiritual channel much. So it got to a point where fans would rarely begin to see SoLLUMINATI. And since the year 2022, SoLLUMINATI hasn't really been consistent on either one of his YouTube channels. But there's some variables to this and I'm sure we all can understand because in the midst of all of this, about 2 years ago, SoLLUMINATI did end up losing his brother, rest in peace God Triller. His brother was also a very popular YouTuber within the 2K community as well. He passed away back in September of 2022, and this was around the time that SoLLUMINATI really began becoming inconsistent on YouTube. But I'm sure we could all understand why, because he stated multiple times that he was definitely going through a lot.
Come on, bro, you ain't have to put a man in tears like that, dang. Like even though he posted, you ain't gotta come behind him and do nothing like that, bro. We gotta give our praise to this man right here. Not even praise, because that you only really give praise to God, but you gotta get this man his flowers for the things that he done for the YouTube community, man. Like So is really one of them ones for real, for real. You gotta give it to him. He is not one to play with, shorty. Like it's few people that could go against him and make it out alive, Joe. So hey, get that boy his flowers when he need them, man. So shout out to SoLLUMINATI, man. I hope you guys like my reaction to this video, but hey, this should just tell you guys, man, just stay true to yourself, find yourself, know who you are, man, get in that grind mode to be where you want to be, because there's a lot of guys out here that, oh man, this is getting me kind of hot, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this getting me kind of hot, because there's a lot of people out there just not where they want to be in life and just need that break, need that time away. And when you come back, man, just come back harder than you ever did before. So